So hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Once again, I'm inside of the kitchen. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how I make my famous baked chicken breasts in the oven, of course, but I'm going to be showing you how I do what I do. So of course we have our chicken breast here. It's already cleaned. I mean, it's chicken breast, there's not much to do anyways. I normally have them cut it in cubes because that's how I like it when I'm making chicken breast. No matter what kind of chicken breast I'm making, fry, whatever, bake, yada yada yada, I like when it's sliced in cubes. I don't know, that's just my thing. So it's already cleaned, washed with vinegar, and I'm just now going to show you what I use when I'm seasoning my chicken breast to make baked chicken breast. So let's go. So here we have our Maggi all-purpose, of course. You know, that's the famous seasoning. That's number one for me. So we have our Maggi all-purpose, and then we have Maggi chicken seasoning. This one is new, so I need to open the package. Oh Lord. It's always an hassle. So this is Maggi chicken seasoning. Right. So first we put the Maggi all-purpose in there. Now we're going to be adding our Maggi chicken seasoning. And then we have our garlic salt. This was kind of, I basically like adding garlic salt to any kind of meat that I make anyways, is like garlic powder. And then of course my complete seasoning, my Badia complete seasoning, which by now you guys are supposed to be aware that I basically add Badia complete seasoning to most of the stuff that I'm making, even though you guys have only seen me make like 2 things so far. But yes, I put a touch of Badia seasoning to almost everything that I'm making. All right, wait. Badia. And then of course a touch of black pepper, which is not really gonna do much, but that's only because I can't actually put like real pepper in there, and I like pepper, but it affects my stomach, so I stopped eating so much pepper. So that's our seasoning, and then we're just gonna go in with the seasoning. I don't put browning on there because normally it's gonna catch a little color in the oven anyway over time, the longer that it's in there. So I mean, like sometimes I feel like browning gives whatever you're making kind of like a bitter taste, so I don't really like it. And I mean, I'm trying to cook the food as healthy as possible, so the more I try to eliminate certain things, the better it is. Anyways, so this is how it looks after I go in with my seasoning. However, I feel like it still needs a little bit more, so I'm just gonna add a little more stuff to it because you want the food to be flavorful. So I'm just gonna add a little more all-purpose. And of course, like I told you guys in my other video, I don't cook with salt, so the seasoning is basically what I use to do its thing. When I'm making baked chicken breast, I don't use ground seasoning either because I'm just baking the chicken breast. What I normally do is after the fact, I will like cut up my ground seasoning and make some kind of sauce if I want any on my food. Because me personally, I don't really do gravy because I have stomach issues, but of course I have other people in my family as well, and they don't want to eat dry food, so hey. So I'm gonna go in again with my seasoning. Hopefully we get it right this time because I don't want it to be too salt or too fresh either. So that's basically it. So the chicken is all seasoned. So we're now gonna transfer it to the baking tray and I'm gonna show you what I do from there. Okay, moving right along. So here I have my baking tray, which is already washed. So please don't come in the comments trying to chastise me, guys. So the baking tray is already washed. Normally what I do is I have my olive oil. So I'll just drizzle a little bit of olive oil inside of the baking tray so that in the process of the chicken baking, it doesn't stick to the tray. So trying to get not to get too much in. Normally what you can do also too, you can drizzle a little bit of oil onto the chicken so it's kind of slippery so it doesn't stick to the pan when it's baking. But I pretty much rather doing it this way, so hey, because I don't want to get too much, I don't want to do too much oil either, so yeah. So our pan, our tray is all oiled. Ta-da, there we go. And now I'm just gonna transfer the chicken into the baking tray. So I'm gonna turn the stove on. So I basically put my oven at 350 and just basically have it warm itself up while we're going through this process here. So the oven is on. We're now gonna transfer the chicken into the baking tray. I made this much because I'm hoping that I won't have to cook tomorrow, so it will last for today and tomorrow. I mean, tomorrow's a holiday, so I'm going to be home. I could make something else, but if I'm not in the mood to make anything else, we have this as well. So here we have the chicken in the baking tray. I'm just gonna like scatter it out so it has room to bake. Of course, my hands are clean. Yep. There you go. And I'm just going to now put the oven inside. I'm gonna now put my baking tray inside of the oven and basically just let it do its thing for maybe like another half an hour to 40 minutes the most. And then I'll show you guys where we're at in the process. Oh my god. Don't tell me that the tray is too big for the oven. Wait, I'm gonna have to. Oh, okay, there we go. Woo! That was gonna be a hassle just now. I'll be right back. Okay guys, so I'm also gonna be making baked sweet potato. So while the chicken is doing its thing for another half an hour, I'm gonna be peeling my sweet potatoes, preparing my sweet potato basically to place them inside of the oven. I normally like to cut the potatoes in cubes only because so they can bake faster pretty much. When you leave them whole, it takes a longer while to bake. So I like to slice the potatoes so it's a much quicker and faster process. So like probably like in 4 pieces. Doesn't necessarily have to be small, really small per se. So yep. And I'm gonna be adding like I don't put, some people put like brown sugar, butter, oil, cinnamon, all of that extra stuff when they're baking the sweet potato. I don't, only because I'm trying to keep it as natural as possible because I already have all of these stuff that I put on the chicken. And I'm trying not to do too much. if I'm trying to stay on the healthier side. Yes, I said it, the healthier side, because every single week I'm on a diet. I try, people, okay? I try. So, peeling my potatoes. And then we dice the potatoes. And then I'm gonna show you when I put them in the baking tray and place them in the oven. Here I have my washed sweet potato, which is not a lot because I'm the only one that's gonna be eating the sweet potatoes, because I'm gonna be making rice separately because nobody else in my house wanna partake in this. So this is basically just for me. So I wash my sweet potatoes and I'm using a small baking tray because of course it's not a lot of potatoes. So this is what we have, and again I'm just going to put a little bit of olive oil in the pan just so it doesn't stick. There's a lot of ways that you can do this, but this is my way of doing it. Some people like to add cinnamon, brown sugar, butter. You can add basically anything to your potato, sweet potato, depending on how you want it to turn out or how you want it to taste. But like I said, I don't like doing too much because I'm just trying to stay on the healthier side. I don't need all this excitement and the whole shebang. So this is, I'm just keeping it basic. So I just place them in the pan with olive oil. I mean, the chicken already has all this seasoning and stuff, so I don't feel like I need any more excitement to the sweet potatoes if I'm trying to keep it healthy. So here we have our sweet potatoes, and I'm basically just going to be putting it in the oven to bake along with our chicken. Chicken and sweet potato is baking, and like I said earlier, I'll show you guys where we are throughout the process. All right guys, so I just baked the chicken breast for like 30 minutes. This is what it looks like now. I'm just gonna drain some of that oil from the pan, and then I'm just gonna like probably just stir it around a little bit and then bake it for like another 15 to 20 minutes. So I'll show you guys where we're at throughout the process. Don't you see me doing something? Okay guys, so I just removed some of the oil from the chicken like I told you I was going to. This is what our chicken looks like at the moment, and I'm just gonna allow the chicken to bake for another 15 to 20 minutes, and then I'll show you guys the finished product. So alright guys, I'm back. So I basically made the chicken bake for another basically 20 minutes like I told you guys. So altogether it can take you anywhere between 35 to 45 minutes depending on how you like your chicken. So I basically baked the chicken for another 20 minutes, and I'm just going to be showing you guys the end results. So here we go. So our chicken is all done. There you go. So our chicken is all done, and here we have our lovely baked chicken breast. Normally for me, you can even use the leftovers to make like salad, chicken salads and stuff like that. So there's so many things that you can use this to do. It just depends on how you want to have it. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Have a great day guys. I'm so tired. I'm talking all kind of craziness. Please like the video if you like the content. Subscribe if you're new, if you're feeling what's going on the channel and whatever the case may be. I think I should go to bed. Have a great day guys.